Hey guys, this is my 3-month garden update. Two things I got rid of this past month is my slug issue. I use 1 bottle of Corona and I have over 50 slugs wiped out. Another issue that I had was with caterpillars. So I got this netting that I got off of Amazon. I have tagged it in my Amazon storefront, my lawn, garden, and backyard lists. I'll also post it on my community tab. Everything is protected now. I still have a small issue, but it's not as bad as it was. So let me lift this up. Starting with my first garden box. I need to prune my peppers, but my spinach was right here and that died. So I bought me another Gypsy mini bell pepper from Walmart. So my issue with the slugs, like if you look at my pepper right here, I'm gonna take this one off. When the slugs go on top of my peppers, it damages it and then it starts to rot. And so they also damage the leaves as well. So I've had slugs forever now and I just decided to do something about it. So all you need to do is get 1 bottle of beer, literally pour it in some containers, rest it outside in the corners, and they will flock to it. I'm gonna share a video of that as well too. They will literally flock to that and drown. It worked. My other peppers, they're actually getting taller, as you can see. They're taller than the mini bells. I've been actually watering twice a day. I still don't have any peppers yet, but I've got some flowers. All right, a plane was passing. So I've gotten about 3 or 4 mini bell peppers off of this. All the peppers that was on this one practically fell off because the slugs just kept destroying them. I have one growing right now, right here. No peppers so far on these, but they are getting taller and I'm starting to see some blooms on there. Recently just harvested most of my kale, but the kale is doing so much better. I noticed that the slugs also was getting on top of the kale. I noticed that, like you can see right here, that a slug was on there because they leave like a film. But hopefully I have no more issues with them, but I'm pretty sure there's more. This is my broccoli. The leaves are still getting eaten, but it's definitely doing something. I haven't really been able to harvest any of the crowns. I'm not really sure what's going on. If this is flowering, I don't know. It just looks weird. There's a little crown right there. And then the basil. I read also that the basil is a great companion plant to prevent like bugs from eating your kale and broccoli. So that's why I have 2 in between there. So that's the first bed. All right, guys. So this is my second bed, and I don't even feel like really taking this off, but I'm gonna take it off. So we have the 2 tomato plants over here. This one is still not doing too well. And then we have the other one right here. I just recently pruned this one. It's definitely getting taller. I've added some more stakes to support it. And I also added some zip ties to kind of keep it in place. I don't know why this is so wobbly. The soil is like really loose. But there's definitely a lot of growth in this one. And I'm starting to see some little blooms and stuff. Right here, you see that one. Right there, I'm finally getting some flowers, some blooms. You see right there. And then I'm also seeing some, like, right there. So I'm seeing some growth. I'm seeing some like little flowering little buds on the stalk. So I'll see how it goes. I've been watering twice a day. And then right here, I have another basil. This is the kale that I planted from seed. And then I did harvest the kale right here. There's another kale back here. There's some broccoli as well. That's not really doing anything. So I don't know. Broccoli is probably something I should do in the winter time versus summer. But this is my second garden box. Then I have some green onions. I feel like I need to get some more because the cat, I think it dug a few of them out. So I don't really have a lot. But that's this garden box right here. So far, the netting has really done really great. I still see a few caterpillars, but it's just not as much as it used to have. All right, let's move over to our container garden. Great news, guys. Wait, let me lift this up. So this is a Japanese eggplant. I do have one eggplant growing on here, as you can see, and I just covered it with some netting just to protect it because the slugs literally was on here. I had another flower and it literally fell off today, so I'm so upset. I'm so disappointed. That was another potential eggplant. And see right here, the damage right here on the leaves, that is from the slugs. So far we have one Japanese eggplant in production. This is my bags. So this is the sweet potato. The sweet potatoes are doing really well as well. It's getting really viney. All the damage on the leaves, that's from the slugs as well. And then I have the other one right here in the corner. I did start another potato bag. This time I put the whole potatoes in there versus pieces. I also started a bag with some carrot seeds, and I have some sprouts. Not sure if they're gonna survive because I had sprouts like all over, and I've already seen that the sprouts that was in this section is gone. And lastly, my other potato bag. So I was really lazy and I just dumped a whole ton of soil in the bag and I damaged the sprouts that was growing. Like, as you can see, this look like it's about to keel over and die. So I don't know. I might just dig it out, or I don't know. I'll see how it goes. But that's why I started another potato grow bag, and I have some sprouts here. This time around, I'm going to be much more careful to add the soil gently versus just dumping it on top of it because it damaged the sprouts that I had growing. So we're moving over to the greenhouse. All right, so in my greenhouse, I have my Black Beauty eggplant. I have one beautiful eggplant growing right now, and then I have a little bloom up top right here. I'm trying to keep the soil moist, but so far it just is so hot, it's just drying out really quickly. And I read that when a plant is, I guess, dehydrated, I don't know if that's the right term, but that's why the flower buds fall off. So I have to make sure I watered this one. There's fucking bugs just flying around in here. That's getting on my nerves. Over here I have another tomato plant. Not sure if I'm going to get anything out of this, but it's going to take a while for that to grow. But I'm trying to water everything at least twice a day. This one is getting super tall right here. This is the Husky cherry tomato. I just recently harvested, I think I had 3 so far from here. There's a 4 tomatoes growing on this one. Then we have 1 tomato growing on this one, and then we have a few little flower buds on that. This one is just a regular red cherry tomato, and I actually got this from Walmart in my last video. That was one of the plants that I bought. And then I bought this one maybe 2 weeks prior to buying that one. But look how tall that cherry tomato is getting. It's getting really tall. All of my cilantro that I've been trying to grow is literally just drying up and it's not getting any bigger. Got some right here, and then I had some oregano and parsley I was trying to grow. It's not really doing anything. So I think herbs, I'm not sure. Maybe wintertime is best to plant the herbs. This pot right here actually had some parsley I was trying to grow. I got this herb rocket from the Dollar Tree, and literally I saw a few little specks of growth, and then it just like shriveled up and died. But that's it for my 3-month garden update. So far I've been able to harvest just a few cherry tomatoes and some kale, and oh yeah, some of the mini bell peppers, because those grow really fast. So I would definitely recommend getting the mini bell peppers, getting some kale, getting some cherry tomatoes. Those really grow fast, and you could like harvest them. You know, if you start springtime, you should be able to harvest them by, you know, summer. So I am pruning my peppers, and look what I found. There's a pepper forming. There's a ton of buds on this. That's right there, you can see. So looks like I got my first pepper forming. I'm gonna prune everything up, but that's the end of my video. 3-month update, guys. It's so hot. I feel like I want to pass out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next update.